Good morning students. Welcome to online session of Social Sciences. In previous class we have studied about protecting our environment. In today's class I am going to explain importance of studying the environment in its totality. The totality of our environment includes all the elements of our natural environment divided into physical and biological components, and also the man-made environment which exists as a backdrop of the natural environment. Meaning of totality is consisting of whole, or you can say complete. Now this total and our environment, it includes all the elements. Many elements are there. It is including all the elements of natural environment, that is divided into two. First it is divided into two, physical and biological component. After that it is also containing some man-made environment, and this man-made environment is acting or working as the setting or background of the natural environment. Some of the great advantages of studying the environment in its totality are, now when we will study that environment in its totality, there will be many advantages, and few out of that advantages, few great advantages are discussed here. First is, it helps us to understand the nature and the diversity of the ways in which various forces and processes operate on earth. Now what this knowledge of environment help us? It helps us to understand the nature. Nature means the physical world, all the animals, plants, everything except that man-made things. We can easily understand that. And diversity means range of different things. Here, after having that knowledge of environment in its totality, we can understand the nature and the diversities of the ways in which various forces and processes operates on earth. Second is, we can understand the impact of man's activities on the environment. Meaning of impact is effect or influence. Now after having that knowledge of environment, we can easily understand that which activity of that man is giving positive effect or positive influence on the environment, and which effect giving it in a negative manner. Third, the origin and the distribution of surface features of the land like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, etc. can be intelligently studied only when we have a total view of the environment. Now when we are studying that environment in its totality, then we can intelligently understand or study the various kind of surface features of the land, like mountains are there, plateaus, plains and rivers. We can understand them, study them, and also we can understand their origin and the distribution. Fourth, when we study certain parts of earth, we can establish interrelationships, but only when we have grasped the totality of the environment. Now grasped meaning understood. Now we can easily make or establish interrelationship between the components of the environment, but this is possible only when we are having the total knowledge of environment, or when we have understood the each and everything about the environment. It is thus clear that for the properly understanding the man-environment relationship need to live in harmony with environment. Now with all these points, it is very much clearly that for the proper understanding of man and environment relationship, means relationship between man and environment, it needs harmony. Harmony means a pleasing quality when things are arranged together well. So that harmony is needed with the environment, means anyhow we have to be very sensitive regarding our environment. We should protect our environment. Now with this topic, this first chapter of geography will be over.